Hey guys, it's Veronica from teacherveronica.com. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, you will learn tips and tricks for teaching online and how to make money while staying home. But before we jump in, please be sure to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So I had promised in a previous video that I would upload a video about ongoing classes and how you can pretty much turn any subject into an ongoing class. And so that's what we're going to do today. I am specifically talking about OUTSCHOOL today and creating an ongoing class for OUTSCHOOL. If you don't know what ongoing classes are or why I recommend them, check this video out right here. It could be on the other side. I don't know. When you go to the homepage on OUTSCHOOL.com and scroll all the way down, you will see categories. So there are categories like arts, science, social studies, health, all kinds of different topics that are main categories for classes. Under those main categories are smaller subcategories. For example, under arts, we might have dancing, drawing, painting. Under music, you could have a whole variety of instruments as subcategories. So those are just some examples. I'm going to try to give you an example for each category to create an ongoing class for. So the thing with ongoing classes is learners should be able to jump in and out and be able to get the gist of the class and be able to participate without prior knowledge. Okay, that is one of the requirements of an ongoing class. So starting at the very first one, which is arts, let's say that you are passionate about photography and you love to take pictures. You don't necessarily teach photography classes, but you could because you have experience doing it, you know how to do it, and it's something that you are passionate about. This is something that you could turn into an ongoing class. Under arts, we have painting, we have drawing. Any of those would be great for an ongoing class. I'm going to choose, just for the sake of this video, we're going to choose painting. I'm not a painter, I don't paint, but you might be, and that is something that you might be passionate about. So how can you turn that into an ongoing class? Well, you write a nice class description, adding in what materials students are going to need, what basic materials like paintbrushes, maybe canvas, whatever it is. List your supplies and list what you will be doing each week for, I don't know, at least 4 weeks. That's what OUTSCHOOL requires. You could list more. So the first one could be painting flowers or painting butterflies, and you could do a different theme each week. We just started spring, so flowers, butterflies, birds, ladybugs, any of those things would be a nice painting topic for an ongoing class. Once summer comes, you could do maybe landscapes, you could do maybe fruits, vegetables, garden scenes. The point is that you can choose a different theme each week, and learners don't need the prior experience. They can show up for just the class that they want, or they could show up for all of them and paint with you every week. You could turn this into a year-long class because ongoing classes don't really have an end date. You choose when they end. So literally, you could have this class bringing you income 52 weeks a year. Yeah. So that's arts. There are so many other things you could do. I personally have students that take dance classes on OUTSCHOOL, so I know that it is possible. I don't teach dance, so I don't know exactly how that works, but I know it works. All right, the next topic is English. And under English, we have reading, grammar, writing, creative writing, literature, ESL, poetry, all kinds of subcategories under there. And you can just pick one. All you need is one that you're good at, one that you're passionate about. If you're an English teacher already, then grammar might be right up your alley. Maybe you love reading literature, then that might be right up your alley, even if you're not a lit teacher. Anyhow, you could do creative writing classes ongoing. You could do different themes of literature. You could do different parts of grammar. You could work on, diagramming sentences, maybe do a week on prepositions, and so on and so forth. So creating material for your ongoing class, once you have that class idea, creating material will flow. You just break it down into sections. Break it up into chunks that is manageable for you to teach and for students to learn. Life skills. That's probably one of my favorites, even though I don't teach anything in life skills. But in here, children can learn about social skills. They can learn about baking and gaming and cooking. These are all life skills. How to balance checkbooks. These are all things that you could turn into ongoing classes. You could have a financial ongoing class where you're teaching kids how to balance a checkbook, how to budget, etc. Now, if you're doing something like cooking, I think that's fantastic. And it's so easy to create an ongoing course for a cooking class. For example, right now we're in April, it's springtime. April, you could do all breakfast foods, brunch foods, right? Maybe how to make a quiche. You can make a quiche one week. You could make a fruit parfait, whatever it is. You can make something that is good for a breakfast food and then have different themes for the different months. May could be economical lunches or one-pot meals. Then the following month could be grilled foods. Then you could also have maybe desserts or baked goods. So you can do literally a different theme each month of the year and have a year-long ongoing class where you are having a blast because you like to cook, you like to be in the kitchen, and students are learning an invaluable skill that's going to prepare them for life. That's a win-win. All right, that's just one example of life skills. So music, wow, so many possibilities for ongoing with music. So I currently have a guitar ongoing class, and I must say that when I'm teaching my ongoing guitar class, there comes a point where I cap it and I don't allow any new learners. Why? Because by that point, maybe 5 or 6 weeks in, learners have learned so much that a new student coming in would actually hinder the progress of my current students. So at that point, I either open up a new section for new learners to join, or I merge advanced learners into one class and I open up that class again for new learners to go ahead and get started. So music, you could teach piano, you could teach guitar, ukulele, whatever it is you want. I am not a music teacher by trade at all. I just love to play the guitar. And so I use that passion to teach others. And that is all that's required. You don't have to be a professional music teacher. If you are good at your passion, if you're good at what you do, you can teach others how to do it. Social studies is the next category on the OUTSCHOOL homepage. And here we have all things social studies. So geography and history and economics, anthropology, politics, yuck. Those things I don't like. It's just not my thing. The only history that I love studying is Bible history, honestly. So with history or with social studies, you could do a different theme. Again, a different theme each month. You could explore a different continent. You could explore different eras, or you could do American history and just cover a certain period. Or you could just do highlight different major historical events. Just with history right there, so many possibilities for an ongoing class. The sky is literally the limit, and I'm not even a history buff, so I'm sure there's so much more I could be saying, but it's not in me, so I'm just going to move on to the next category. So coding and technology is the next category, and there you will find like robotics and gaming, video game designs, graphic art, all of these things that, again, I know nothing about, so I can't really guide you as to what to do, but I know that you can definitely create an ongoing class there where you can explore different elements of graphic design. I don't know anything about coding. So my information there is limited, but based on the principles that I've told you so far, I am positive that there is a way to make a coding class an ongoing class, or a graphic design class an ongoing class as well. Let's move on to the next one, which is health and wellness. That one is full of fun things also. I love health and wellness. Some of the subcategories in the health and wellness category are gymnastics, exercise, nutrition, fitness. So these things can easily be turned into an ongoing class. Again, you can just do themes each month. You can do nutrition. Nutrition could be a probably even a 6-month ongoing class, because there are so many elements to nutrition. Fitness, so many different elements to fitness. It's not just exercise, it's rest, it's getting fresh air, it's getting sunshine, it's getting good food in your body, it's drinking enough water. So there's so many components to fitness that could compose an ongoing class. As for nutrition, you could take the individual parts of nutrition, so you could break it down into maybe vitamins and minerals, how they affect our body, what the different vitamins and minerals are, what those vitamins and minerals do for our body. That is just vitamins and minerals. We didn't even get to like food yet and what foods contain those vitamins and minerals. Trigonometry, algebra, those advanced math courses, kids need help with that. Kids need help with learning the Pythagorean theorem and whatever else there is to learn. I don't know, because that's just not my thing. There is a lot to be done with math. You can cater to those children. You can have different themes each month. Maybe 1 month focus on fractions, 1 month focus on decimals, and the different, not only teach it, but then use the next few classes to practice it as well and to review. But I know that for the younger learners, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, you can keep it simple. You don't have to go to trig and algebra and all those things. It actually might be a little bit harder to do an ongoing class on that particular topic because, again, math builds upon itself. So if you have a student joining in week 3, they might be a little lost. So if you do, ongoing classes and have the theme for the month, then that would be a little bit easier for other students to jump in and be able to participate and to keep up. The next category, we're nearing the end here. We got 2 more categories. The next category is science and nature. Now, under science and nature is everything that you would expect it to be. All the sciences. There's astronomy, there is marine biology, anatomy, physics. But you don't have to teach these advanced courses. You can do simple science. You could do science experiments. That is super fun. That sounds so much fun to me. You could do a different science experiment each week. How cool is that? You could do this not only for the little ones, where you do cool things like, exploding foam or whatever, volcanoes erupting, or you can do the more advanced ones where you do dissections, where you do different things that are required in biology and in chemistry. So those are other things that are really well suited for an ongoing class. Science experiments. Who doesn't love science experiments? I'm biased because I love science. That's my favorite subject. World languages is the last category on the OUTSCHOOL homepage. Under these the subcategories are, of course, all the different languages of the world. Maybe not every single one, but the most popular ones. So I teach Spanish under world languages. You can teach French, you can teach German, you can teach Chinese, Mandarin, whatever it is. You can do classes for beginners, you can do classes for intermediate to advanced, you can do conversational classes where the topic changes each week. That's something you can do easily. You can make a Spanish club, you can make a French club, a German club, whatever your language is, whatever it is that you are capable of teaching, go for it. That will be profitable because foreign languages are a big thing on OUTSCHOOL. Lots of demand for languages. I just went through all the categories that are there. Obviously, there are so many subcategories and there are so many more ideas that could come out of these subcategories. I just touched on a few, but I wanted to show you that you can take just about any category and make it into an ongoing class. I can't say enough how much I love ongoing classes, and if you check out the video that I linked earlier at the beginning of this video, then you can see some of the reasons why I love and only exclusively teach ongoing classes now at this point in my OUTSCHOOL journey. I may change that later down the line, but for right now, ongoing is working for me and it's provided stability for me. Anyway, that's that. If you have any other questions or any other suggestions, please drop them below. If you don't have an OUTSCHOOL mentor and would like one, I can help you. Just reach out to me at teacherveronica@aol.com, or you can find me on the website at www.teacherveronica.com. I wish you the best day ever and happy teaching. Be blessed, guys. Bye-bye.